Morning. Let's play his music. Hey, good morning. Welcome to another edition. This is episode 3. It's crazy. No, 4. It's episode 4. We've done a buyer, done a seller, done a lender, and now we're doing this. This is called the pre-list process. Today's topic is pre-listing your house. Benefits to doing that. Hi, welcome. This is Chad Eckert. I am working for Edina Realty at the 50th and France office here in Edina, Minnesota. Been doing real estate for over 7 years, and I can help you buy or sell your property. Listen, okay, so you'll see my info scrolling at the bottom. So if you need a realtor, you can reach out to me and I can help you do that. I will be here each and every Friday morning talking live on YouTube and Facebook about a different aspect of the real estate world. Like I mentioned, today's topic, the benefit for pre-listing your house. You're thinking, Chad, what? Pocket list my house in this market? Psh, why would I do that? That seems silly because you just put it on MLS and you get 100 offers. You get 100 million showings. It's easy to sell your house. So why would you do it pre-list? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to you why you would do that for the next 10 minutes or so. First off, what is pre-listing? Well, pre-listing is basically taking your listing and internally networking it. Each different big box brand like Edina Realty, Coldwell Banker, and the big ones, they all have their own internal network. And so you put your listing on that, or you put your buyer need on that, kind of start working with the people inside of your office. Now, the best agents in this market, they have access to other listings and the other big box brands networks. So you want to work with somebody that has experience, that knows a bunch of agents, because then you can get access to their internal networks. Sometimes, not always, but so that's what you do. You take your listing and you just decide, I don't want to go live on MLS. I don't want to put it out to the public. I'll just put it right here passively as a pocket listing. Your agents are going to plug that. You know, at the meetings that they have on Tuesdays, we have a meeting, and then you get like, who are your pre-lists and who your buyer needs, and you kind of put all that on a list, and you send that out to every office in this area, and then people kind of email you back, say, hey, what's up with this house? I see you have pre-listed. You know, it's kind of a thing. But yeah, there is a difference between putting it on MLS and not putting it on MLS. And in 2021, it's a significant difference in having your house pre-listed. Sometimes maybe you feel like that's a bad idea. You're going to leave money on the table if you do that. Other times people, they decide, hey, I want to not have 100 showings. I don't want to leave my house for a whole weekend open to the public. So I'm going to sell it. Just someone that wants it more than others, and they do it internally. Okay, so that's kind of like the idea behind it. So again, I'm live on the internet. If you have any questions about the specific topic today, this is the benefit of pre-listing. You can ask those questions on the side. Okay, but hey, sometimes it's nice to have 100 offers. It'd be great. Put your house on the market and you basically put it on for $0 and you get them whatever some irrational fool is willing to pay above appraisal value. And that's March 12th, 2021. It's crazy. Sometimes having 100 offers can be overwhelming. That's a stressful thing. So selling pre-list, one of the first benefits is it increases privacy. Not only because your home isn't going to be walked through by hundreds of people, 50 groups, be seen on the internet everywhere across basically the state. You're not going to have that. You won't even be on MLS. You won't be public. People won't even really know that your house is for sale, except for the real people that are really interested. So there's a reason why you do it. It's kind of just takes the stress away. You know, some people fear you're going to undersell it, though. If you put it on as a pre-list, you know, well, I'll just accept 375, even though I could maybe get a guy that's willing to pay 400 for my house. Well, sometimes that's the case. Sometimes not. Sometimes you may end up getting more money pre-list because they have that perception, or you use pre-list as a way to test a price, or you put it on at a ridiculous amount. Like, I'll just take this if this happens. Oh my God, they're going to have to write it in that they'll pay above appraisal because this isn't going to actually freaking sell for this. So sometimes you get more sometimes putting it pre-list. But it is definitely possible that you could undersell it, but there's reasons why you would want to pre-list it, and you wouldn't maybe care about maximizing and squeezing and wringing every dollar out of the market. Maybe you just don't care about that as much. You just have not having to clean your house, not having to set the house ready for a full day of showings, having dinner at your dinner table instead of having to be out of your house. Sometimes that's better that you just sell it to some guy that wants it at 2:00 in the afternoon, one time, sees it for 30 minutes. Sometimes that's better for you. It's less stressful. Let's see what else. We're talking about the benefits of pre-listing live every Friday morning. I'm Chad Eckert, Edina Realty. Having a little coffee. About to go do some showings today. So sometimes you just go out there, you try a crazy price, even if it is pre-listed, because it doesn't matter, because the public doesn't know about this price. You can always go down. If you throw your listing out on MLS at a price that it doesn't achieve that price right away, in this market in 2021, they may look at that as something's wrong with your house. It didn't sell. Why did it last the whole weekend? What's going on here? And that's only because you were just trying to get a lot of money. Now, agents are throwing out a price way lower than expected offers are going to come in at, so that they don't do that in this seller's market. So it's a weird world, but sometimes you just want to get what you get and you get out of it. And so that's what you do. You put it on pre-list, and then you get the price that you thought was crazy, and they give it to you, and then they work with you. That's another benefit, is that the buyer is willing to work with you because they feel like they got a special deal. So they're going to line up whatever your closing date. Now, the real reason why I thought about this topic was because my neighbor actually sold their house pre-list, and I was like, this guy's an idiot. Why would he do that? But someone wrote a letter to our neighborhood. Hey, we're really in love with this neighborhood. We really want to buy. If you're willing to sell, we'll work with you. We'll match everything with you. We'll give you everything you want, blah, blah, blah. They did it. They took that guy's letter. They called this agent from that guy, and then they said, hey, you want to work with us? Let's do it. And then what they did is they lined up that this house won't close until June 1st or later, depending on when this family, my neighbor, finds the house for themselves. So sometimes that's a really good way to do it. If you're not thinking about moving until mid-summer, late in the summer, then you just put your house on pre-list now on March 12th. And you say to the guy that wants to buy it, hey, listen, you want to buy my house? It's a hard market to find a house in. Then you decide, you work with me on my closing date, and whenever I find a house, then you can have mine. Sometimes that's a great way to get it done. Selling pre-list might cost you less time, less energy, but then only that. You don't have to stage. You don't have to declutter. You don't have to clean everything. You don't have to have any open houses. There aren't a bunch of people coming in and looking and judging and touching and doing all that stuff in COVID. You may actually pay your agent less in commissions potentially because they don't have to market your home. They don't have to put money into advertising it. They don't have to put it on MLS and make people come and see it. They're not spending money on photography maybe. So, hey, if they don't have to do an open house, they don't have to market it, they don't have to spend money on photography, maybe they'll charge you less by doing it pre-list. I am considering doing a pre-list listing on my house. I'm just going to throw it out there for one, because the listings around my neighborhood are going for really high, and I can't even believe it. So if someone's willing to give me some crazy number, great. So I'm going to put it out there maybe and see what happens. Also, because I have 2 kids at home, I don't have the energy to clean my house and make it look like a museum for every freaking showing and try to sell this. So I don't want to do that. Maybe that's what this neighbor he has 2 kids. Maybe he wanted to not have to do that. I don't really want 100 showings. That's weird. Hundreds of people in your house one day. I mean, I don't want that. I also want to pre-list it because I don't have a place to move yet. I'm not even sure I want to move. I don't even know. But if someone's willing to give me a crazy amount for my house and work with me and line up a closing date with wherever I find my next house, then great. That's awesome. Look, this is the reason why you pre-list. It's a lot easier. There's desperate buyers out there willing to do things to accommodate sellers. So you think, okay, selling pre-list, I could maybe lose a little bit of money, but maybe not, because in fact, if you have the right agents on both sides, you can broker a pretty fair deal. That's fair for everyone in this market. Sometimes price isn't what is most important to people. Flexibility, closing dates, moving when they want to, selling it to someone that they like or whatever, and you don't have to have 1,000 people look at it, and then you got 20 offers, and 19 of those offers aren't going to get accepted, and then you've angered 19 people, and they know where you live and they know what your house is like. So I don't know. I do think there's really no downside to starting your house as a pre-list. If it doesn't sell or people aren't interested at the price you put it on as pre-list, it doesn't matter. There's no days on market. It's not active on MLS, and you don't have to worry that it looks stale. You could have it for months pre-listed. Nobody will know. Then you finally decide I'm ready to go, or you find the house that you want, then you put it on MLS, and we know that it will sell immediately. But then maybe something will happen. If it's pre-listed, you get lucky, and that's what they do. You go pre-list, you go stress-free, and if you want to do that and you want your property pre-listed, then you can work with me, Chad Eckert from Edina Realty, to get your property on the off market today. So call me, 612-590-3090, stress-free way to list your house and not have 100 million offers, but still have the benefits of it all. So there you go. Pre-list your house. We at Edina Realty have Network One. That's what it's called. So if you're interested in that, like I said, you can give me a call. And if you have any other questions about the process of buying or selling a house, I'd be happy to help you. And yeah, that's about all I got for this week. And next week, I'm going to talk about multiple offers, because it's happening every house, every price range, every city. How do you handle it and win as a buyer? And then how do you choose as a seller? I'm going to talk about those topics next Friday. Join me then. Thanks for watching. This is the Realty Reality Show that I like to do every Friday morning live on the internet. I'm Chad Eckert, Edina Realty. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you later.